The boys are too scared to come in. George has just been asking me all about sharks, and he's like, there's no sharks here, right? And I'm like, yeah, unfortunately. There's like an 18-foot great white that lives like just around that corner. It's very fucking dark and scary out there. It's literally, it just goes straight down and I cannot see anything past my ski. What's up guys? Welcome back to another episode, and first and foremost, let's say hi to the seals. How are we all? Where's that little puppy? There was a puppy here yesterday. There he is, look, little baby one. Beautiful conditions today. Gonna go do some diving over on Catalina. We have 30 miles of open ocean between us and where I want to go jump in the water. After doing that video where I tested out the new anchor a few weeks ago and getting back in the water for the first time in longer than I care to admit, it reignited that passion for diving and getting in there. So even though the water's only 60 degrees, which is about 15 degrees Celsius for you Brits and Europeans, we're gonna go send it. If you're new to the channel, my name's Adam, and I love to do ocean adventures. Right now I'm on the 2023 SeaDoo Explorer Pro, and I have everything I need to go and have a damn good time on the ocean. We've got George here with us, so he is on the 300 horsepower super speedy SeaDoo. This thing is wild, supercharged, just insane. It's essentially a race ski. And then we also have Max over there, boat friend Max. He's coming out too, so the whole squad is here, and there is nowhere I would rather be on a Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Here it is. If you haven't seen it, this is it. This is what I'm gonna try and film these guys with. Guys, I need you to like smile for this, please. Okay, can you smile for this? All right, let's do this. All right, she's in. We made it. Catalina Island, ladies and gentlemen. First thing, me and Max need a poo, and then after that, we're gonna go and eat. Literally all I've been eating on my videos are burritos. This is gonna be 3 episodes in a row where I've had burritos. Good. Yeah, mate. They're here. Band-aids. No! So Max will only shop on Catalina. He's that bougie. He has to come here because he likes to pay 3 times the amount for things because it gets shipped over here. So all 3 of us are fed now. We're gonna head down the coast, find somewhere to jump in. I want to go do some snorkeling. Well, free diving technically. Is this guy gonna jump off the top of his boat? I hope so.
You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
You! Woo! There we go, we got all 3 of them.
It's not cold.
Good job. Oh, it's so good. What's the water temperature right now? 61 degrees. That's not too bad. So before we head that way and go and do some diving, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Tidlos watches. Now, if you've been watching some of my recent videos, you will have seen me wearing this in the last couple, and that's because I always want to make sure that if I'm going to recommend a product to you, I trust it, I would spend my own money on it. You know that I would never promote a brand that I don't believe in. Tidlos is a very cool boutique brand. They're out of Sweden, and Henry, the owner of the company, actually messaged me on Instagram, and he has a really cool story. He was a miner in one of the deepest mines, I think, in the world, certainly in Sweden, and he's got a young daughter, and one day he just decided, why am I putting my life at risk every day for something that isn't my passion? And so instead he quit and he started his own watch brand, and these things are amazing. They're Swiss made. This one has a helium escape valve on the side, beautiful carbon fiber dial, and they are just bomb proof. Like I said, I've been wearing mine for the last couple of weeks, beating it up, doing all the things that I like to do with my watches, and if you give me a diver's watch, you better believe that I'm going to dive in it. So that's what we're going to do in a minute. But if you are interested in checking out Tidlos watches, I will leave a link in the description below, and if you use my code SWORDS, you will get a nice discount on them as well. And yeah, anytime you buy using that, you are also supporting the channel and helping me come out and do things like this to make content for you. So thank you so much to Tidlos for sponsoring this episode, and thank you guys for listening. This is like the start of a sea cave here. Guys, so cool. See, this is what I don't do enough of when I come to Catalina, and this is what I'm going to start doing a lot more of. Because typically we've just done the breakfast run, which, don't get me wrong, is fun, but like, I could spend a week just riding around this and just exploring. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. Can you believe that this is literally an hour from downtown Los Angeles? Hour and a half. Like, it's wild to me. I mean, look, just there, that's LA. And then you've got this just absolute, untouched, mostly, island. There's wild buffalo on here. Do you guys know that? If you're an OG subscriber, you will. But if you're new here, there are wild buffalo on this island. Where are you? There he is. Little sea cave. So it looks like that one only goes to the back. You can't swim through that one, but there is another one around here that you can get all the way through. At least I don't think it's this one. Look how clear the water is. Don't you wish you had a grab rail? Yeah. Well, this ain't so bad. Our own little private beach. Boat-in campsite. You can camp here? Get out of town. This is a campsite. Look, see that boat-in campsite? This is campsite number 1. Oh yeah, we're coming here. We gotta do that. I mean, really? A secluded beach, all to, well, ourselves. Ah, so good. Look at the 2 skis. See? Got a race ski out here doing some adventuring. Oh, it's exploring by itself. Man, this is incredible. Poor Max over there by himself. He can't dock his boat. Oh, look at that little nook of paradise with just this. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Time to test the watch. Sun is just setting over the top, so we're now in sort of a little shaded area. This actually, if you've ever watched the video where I bought my friend Ross from England, we cliff jumped off this. This is where I hurt my back really badly. Like, I'm not necessarily doing the cliff jump, but climbing up there, and then I did the cliff jump, and then the ride back was miserable. The boys are too scared to come in. George has just been asking me all about sharks, and he's like, there's no sharks here, right? And I'm like, Yeah, unfortunately, there's like an 18-foot great white that lives like just around that corner. But he lives out in the ocean, and we are in like a little like kelp area, so if it's in here then it's my bad luck. And there's also a bunch of seals out there, so I think we'll be fine. Do I look good? Does my face look fat in this? Hey, I thought you guys were watching for sharks. Looks like you're chatting to me. Watch is still ticking. It's nice. It's very fucking dark and scary out there. It's literally, it just goes straight down and I cannot see anything past my ski. It's not as cold as I thought. Ooh, oh my god, that's literally taken me like 15 minutes to pack up. Who knew you could carry so much crap on a SeaDoo? Dive fins, dive mask, anchor, cameras, batteries, radios, wetsuit, fins. Seriously, I just had my whole life on the back of this ski. Okay, so everything's away, and then sunsets in about an hour and a half. So we gotta get on it. Big buddy. Hello. So this is Two Harbours, just in a little splash and dash, getting some fuel, mostly for him because he's run out. I've got half a tank left, but it's always nice to have extra fuel. Plus I've got the caddy on the back as well, so I really didn't need to fill up, but you know, better to be safe than sorry. It is now 5 to 3, sunsets in 1 hour and 40 minutes. So we got to make our way back because it's a little bit further to go back from Two Harbours than it is from Avalon. But yeah, this has just been such an amazing trip, and I definitely want to come back and do more of this like cove exploring. And yeah, we're going to go over the far side of the island, go do some diving over there as well. It is like something from Jurassic Park. Like just and this time of day is the best time of day on all of Catalina, because actually Avalon, and I guess Two Harbours, I don't know what they consider this. It's not a city, obviously, because it's so small. Avalon is the only city on the west coast of America that doesn't get a sunset, and that's because it faces east, so it doesn't ever get the sunsets behind the island. So yeah, this time of day is magic because you get all these long shadows, and you know, look at all the mountains up here. So the first time I saw buffalo up close was basically you take this road up here, up the back, and then just on the top there's a gate, and they were all behind that. And I was on an e-bike and I was terrified. So So if you haven't seen that episode, I'll link it below. It's when I rode across the island and back again on an e-bike in one day, and we almost didn't make it because we took a wrong turn, and then we ended up having to go basically up the middle of the island, a thing called Sheep Shoot Road. It was wild. So like I say, I'll link that below. Watch that next, because that was a fun trip. But yeah, wild buffalo, or bison. They're not buffalo, they're bison. But they ain't seen us together all the way the moonlight dances in your eyes. That game like that! Woo! All right, well, we had a bit of fun while we were waiting for George to fill up, and now we got to head it back to Newport Beach, which is kind of in that direction. It's actually further now. We've got probably 36 miles, and we've got precisely 1 hour and 20 minutes to do it before the sun sets. Do you think we can do it before the sun goes down?
It'll be tight.
That's what she said. As we headed back and the sun began to set behind Catalina, I got this overwhelming boost of energy that lasted the entire ride back. It was a little choppy, but as I bounced across that seemingly endless expanse of water, flanked by my two buddies blasting music, I felt so happy. The type of happiness that makes your cheeks ache from smiling so much. I think a lot of it comes from being so close to nature on a trip like this, and I talk a lot about pushing your comfort zone and how crucial it is to personal growth. Jumping into a cold ocean where predators roam certainly tests your mental fortitude as well as your physical abilities. And I'm not saying you have to put yourself in danger to grow, but the more time I spend doing activities like this, the more clearly my life is put into focus. We all need a sense of direction, and it's so easy to lose your way. So if you find yourself a little off course, push the reset button by trying something exciting and new, and I promise you'll soon find your way back on track. Well, we made it back. Newport Beach, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to wrap up this episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because that was one of the best days I've had out on the SeaDoo ever. Catalina is one of my favorite places on earth, and I've only just scratched the surface of what there is to explore out there, and yeah, just really kind of get into all of the wildlife and the nature that's over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Subscribe if you're not already. So I'd love to see you here again. And yeah, if you want to see more diving, more stuff like that, let me know in the comments. We got some really cool content coming up. I'm very excited. 2023 is going to be a banger. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And remember, until next time, don't do anything I wouldn't do. See ya.